goes to
we got the funniest man alive in America. We got he's wearing my name tag. We got Pat Cooper is the funniest man alive. Pat, come on a little closer so I can hear you.
What are you doing?
He's dressed like
Come
a
over
bee.
here.
He's interviewing you.
Come over here.
That?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, now we want to ask you, what do you think of Donald Trump?
Next president.
Really?
Yes, we put a yelling and screaming. That's what we need. And he's a professional yeller and screamer, but I don't think he'll make a great president. For the first 2 years, he'll be dynamite. Then we're going to ask him to leave. Then we're going to get a deaf mute.
Well, you're a yeller and screamer. Why don't you run? Why don't you run for president?
I did run for president. I got the runs. That's what I got. I run for president. Anybody who wants to be president's got to be out of their mind. What we need now is just people eating, having a nice time, and put the guns away. That's all. Everything else is bullshit. You know that.
That sounds like the Food Network. So do you miss doing my show?
Hey, what?
Do you miss doing my show?
Do I miss what? Your show? Your show is the last of the great ones. Because you've been hanging around. People don't know how many years you've been around and you sustain. And the reason you're not on right now the way you're supposed to be, a lot of jealousy. And they got guys, I won't mention names, that are down on Wall Street now with their own radio shows, are boring. But they have political friends that to get into jobs. And I say to myself, that's terrible. When you have a guy that's solid all the time, why all of a sudden, you know why? Because you had a flow. And the minute you got a flow and it's great, they hate you. So you got there, you can't win. You can't win.
Steve's going to hold the camera so I can be next to you. Right? You want me to be next to you?
What are you doing?
My finger's off the left.
Where are you going?
He's going to be next to you. He wants me to do
I
this.
said,
I want to be on your show.
I can't even hear you. You're going to want my bed.
Can you hear me on this side?
No, bro.
No, the other
Talking
side.
to your chest?
That's the side. That's the good side.
Jesus Christ.
Back to tell you the story about. Tell us the story about your hearing aid.
I won't tell you the story about my hearing aid because the hearing aid, that's another joke. That's another joke. The first time I got a hearing aid, it was for nothing. And the guy says, you're going to start to hear? He says, can you hear this? Can you hear that? I said, oh my God, I never heard like this in my life. And then I went downstairs to meet my wife in the car. She goes, how did it go? I go, what'd you say? She goes, what do you mean what I said? I can't hear you. Was there something in the car? So I ran back up there and I said to the guy, I said, no disrespect. I said, you've got the greatest reputation here. I said, but I can't hear my wife. I said, so that's very strange. He said, well, maybe you've got to get used to her. I said, I'm married 50 years. I'm not used to her now. What am I used to? So I turned around. I said, all right, goodbye. And I don't know. By the way, I got it for nothing. Then they asked me for a donation. So I gave back the hearing aid. Not really. I made him a donation of $5,000. And they said to give it to the children. This is the one up in Minneapolis. It's I'm going to tell you, one of the greatest things for children's hearing. So, you know, and I said to myself, I learned something. Get that. So my wife goes, do I have to yell? I said, no. You don't have to yell. Just turn around and tap me on the shoulder so I know you're listening. I said, but you live with it. You know, Joe, you live with it. There are people worse off. I had a great career. Everything was good. I left. My main thing wasn't the hearing aid. Was tinnitus. Like 4 o'clock in the morning, I hear, is that your man? What? Is that your man? And I wake up, I said, who's that? My wife goes, who are you talking about? She says, they told me I had tinnitus. Now, so another time in the morning, my wife goes, what's happening to you? I said, what the hell do I know? I went there, there's no pill, there's no helping, so you just got to live with it. So this is what I live. But it's good now. You know, I lost my wife for there. I love her. I lost the young lady. But it's good that I can hear tinnitus. I got something to console with. I don't want to be by myself. You know, when I tell people I can't hear your conversation while I say tinnitus, and they say, well, why? I say, I don't know. Is there any cure? There's no cure. What do you do about it? I live. What do you want me to do about it? That's what I do. I got closed caption on my phone. I got closed caption on the television. I got closed caption in my dreams. I don't understand what the dreams are. All of a sudden, with the closed caption, I don't know what it's all about. So you learn that you cannot be who you are physically anymore. And you accept it. And when you accept it, you'll never have a problem. Never.
Well, it forces you to be contemporary. Now you text.
Now, you said contemporary. Nobody knows. My fans don't know what contemporary means. You better explain that.
Well, it's 2 words. It's calm and you're temporary.
Okay.
So, Pat, let me hear if I got this right. You talk in your sleep and then you answer yourself?
making noises in case the tinnitus is overwhelming. So I put the rain on, the rain, you know. The first time I did it, I got to have an umbrella because of my humor. But I try everything. Whenever they say try this, I try it. So I'm not angry at if I'm missing something. I'm not missing.
You're more angry than Trump.
Huh? You're more angry than Trump.
But you're funny.
He is an egomaniac, and you have to understand. But people love him because he's saying things that the people don't have a chance to say. So I don't really believe he'll be president. I'll tell you one thing. He's opening up a lot of eyes and a lot of ears, and he's saying what people want to say. So all the other contestants, I got no saying Hillary. If Hillary wins, we're going to be with Obama again, because I think Hillary is way past her time. I'd like to see a young kind of guy in his 45, 50 that's got balls, you know. His bit of a scared because he thinks he's some type of gangster. You know, every time he goes, they're going to fight him more, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. It scares a lot of people. And we want Kennedy. We want Kennedy to look nice, and he's wonderful.
Emily, you want to be discovered?
We don't have that
You
anymore.
sure?
Look what happened to the Kennedy thing.
Right, they kill you when you're a peacemaker. Now look at, we should put Pat over on that side.
So you can hear with the ear. I told him. Yeah.
Look at those. Show that ear.
That's right. That's right.
Oh yeah, we got to plug the book. All right, now John.
Yeah, that was
And
terrible.
Victoria.
John, that's terrible.
What?
I mean, that's on my interview.
No, you're not in it.
You know, I'm going to tell you what.
You're not in it. You're not
This
in
is
it.
part two.
Ah,
You're not in this.
I'm not in it.
You want to tell him how bad a book it is?
Oh my God.
You want to ruin the guy's life and tell him how bad his book is? Why do you want to do that? Isn't he your friend?
What the, you interrupt my
Isn't he your friend? All right.
So Pat Cooper is in this book. It's a great book about comics, a smile, a grin, a laugh, that's life. And I had the pleasure of being interviewed for this book about 2 years ago, wasn't it? A couple of years ago? And we went down to Little Italy and told Pat Cooper stories. So I figured, all right, this has got to be the best book I ever read because it's my favorite comic. And here it is. We got a book about Pat that Pat did not sanction, he did not endorse. He's not okaying it. This is the unauthorized version of Pat Cooper's life.
No, it's not laughter.
And it's about laughter, right? Which is healing.
You got to explain to him. Oh, yeah.
No, it's healing. It's healing. And you know what? I'm just getting sick of laughter. That's all there is to it. But this is my favorite guy here.
Drink.
All right. Buy the book.